Charlie, let me ask you first, because it's so insulting for politicians who should know better and should know that this is the way presidents have met with Russian leaders in the past, one-on-one with translators. Sure. It's one thing for pundits or for people who are trying to stir controversy to say, oh, no, they're going to be alone and no one will know. Maybe he'll promise, you know, this, that, and the other thing. But for politicians, I mean, shouldn't they have at least cracked a history book somewhere along the way to know that this is the way it's normally done?
Well, I think the problem here is that so many of them are caught up in this wild conspiracy theory, and they're gaining from it politically. So they just keep fanning the flames of it, and it's incredibly destructive. I think that, you know, and that Fox News poll, it was totally interesting. But the thing to remember, of course, people don't think that Trump is being tough enough on Putin. They get told by the media that 17,000 times a day, and but I do think at the end of the day, it's sort of a meaningless number. The idea that Donald Trump is not tough enough on Putin or not, you know, it's absurd on the face of it, especially when you look at him confronting Germany about the gas line from Russia to Germany. I'm sorry, how does that help Putin? How is that cozying up to Putin for Donald Trump?
The communique wasn't cozying up either.
Yeah.
No. The communique that came out of the summit that they just had at NATO was not lenient on Russia.
And also Donald Trump's efforts to promote NATO and to make, you know, to promote the payment.
Do you think it's the flip of what he says, though? I mean, when he talks about...
You mean that everything he says, they just say the opposite?
No, but I mean in terms of, you know, I mean, he's got respect for the power of Putin, and he says things that are perhaps more flowery than his actions would convey, because clearly with the communique, he's ready to act.